Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Remedial Math for All is presenting you another math video. Today we're going to simplify integers and the focus is going to be on mixed integers, meaning that integers or numbers that have addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. So everything comes together into one problem and we're going to learn how to solve this problem. Now, when we solving Now, rule number one is for addition and subtraction. For addition and subtraction, you always solve those problems from left to right. So when you're solving an addition and subtraction problem together, you always start from left to right. Let's look at this first example. This is addition and subtraction only. Addition, subtraction, subtraction. So when you have addition and subtraction, you're going to apply this rule where you're going to start from left to right. So first you start 5 minus 3, that's 2, plus 5 minus 4. Now you're going to go and continue the problem from left to right. 2 plus 5 is 7. Now you bring down the minus 4. The last step is 7 minus 4 is 3. So you solve this problem. Always start from left to right when you have addition and subtraction. Let's look at another example. 5 minus 9 minus 4 plus 1. In this problem, we see that is only addition and subtraction. So whenever you're solving a problem that has addition and subtraction, you always start from left to right. So in this case, 5 minus 9, because these two numbers have different sign, you always subtract when you have two numbers with different sign, and you keep the sign of the larger number after you subtract. So in this case, 5 minus 9 is 4 because 9 is larger than 5 and 9 has the negative sign. Your answer is -4. So you bring down the rest of the problem. Now you're going to continue from left to right. So -4 minus 4. When you have two numbers with the same sign, you add them when they have the same sign, then you keep the sign. So in this case, 4 plus 4 is 8, and you keep the negative sign. Then you bring down the 1. Now you have two numbers with different sign, -8 plus 1. So you're going to subtract. The answer is 7. Because 8 is larger and has a negative sign, you keep the negative sign. So your answer is -7. Now let's look at rule number 2. Rule number 2 is for division and multiplication. When you have division and multiplication in a problem, you always solve them from left to right, the same way you did for addition and subtraction. For division and multiplication, you always start from left to right. Now let's look at an example. 8 times 2 divided by 4. Because we only have division and multiplication, we have to start from left to right. So 8 times 2 is 16. Now we're bringing down the 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay? Now let's look at another problem. In this problem, we have -6 divided by -2 times -4. And the reason why they put a parenthesis is to separate the sign. So this is not really a parenthesis. They just put it to separate the sign. And this has nothing to do with order of operation where you have the parenthesis. This is just to separate the sign, okay? Now, because you only have division and multiplication, -6 divided by -2. If you watch the previous video, you know when you're dividing two numbers with the same sign, same negative sign, you divide the number, and your answer is positive. So it's 3 because a negative and negative gives you a positive. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay? Now you bring down the negative 4. So 3 times negative 4. Because you're multiplying two numbers with different sign, your answer will automatically be negative. And I will advise you to watch the previous video if that's kind of confusing to you. So once again, from left to right, negative 6 divided by negative 2, a negative and negative gives you a positive. 6 divided by 2 gives you 3. Bring down the negative 4. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 because one of the number is negative. Let's take a look at mixed problems where you have all the sign, negative, positive, multiplication, division. And let's see how we solve this problem. Let's say we have 6 times 2 minus 10 divided by 5 plus 3. So as you can see, we have positive number, we have the positive number, minus sign, multiplication and division. First, you always do multiplication and division before you do addition and subtraction. So because we have a multiplication and we have a division, let's see which one is on the left. So we see that the multiplication is on the left. So we're going to do that first. 6 times 2, that's 12. Bring down everything, minus 10 divided by 5 plus 3. Now look at the problem. We can't do addition and subtraction because we still have division. Division and multiplication always solve first before addition and subtraction. So let's go ahead and simplify this. 12 minus 10 divided by 5 is 2 plus 3. Now this problem, it has subtraction and addition. So because of that, we're going to start it from left to right. Left is subtraction. 12 minus 2 is 10. Bring down the plus 3. 10 plus 3 is 13. Okay. Now let's look at another mixed problem. We have minus 5 minus 2 plus 6 minus 10 divided by 5 times 3. As we can see, this problem involves all the operation signs. We have multiplication, division, minus, plus. So because we have multiplication and division, we're going to have to do them first. But we got to make sure we solve them from left to right. So we see that this division is before the multiplication. We're going to do that first. So keep everything else the same. Minus 5 minus 2 plus 6 minus 10 divided by 5 is 2 times 3. Then we still going to have to do the multiplication before we touch addition and subtraction. So negative 5 minus 2 plus 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So now we reduce this problem to addition and subtraction only. Now we can solve the problem from left to right. Minus 5, negative 5 minus 2, because they have the same sign, you add them and you keep the sign. So 5 plus 2 is 7, because both of them are negative, you keep the negative sign. Bring down everything else. Negative 7 plus 6 minus 6. So we're gonna continue solving the problem from left to right. Negative 7 plus 6, because these two numbers have different sign, we're gonna subtract. And because 7 is greater than 6, 7 has the negative sign, so the answer is negative. Bring down the minus 6. Negative 1 minus 6, both numbers have the same sign. you automatically add. Then you keep the sign. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you.